Okay, so what we're doing right now. Oh no, that doesn't work. It really does need to be right here. I've already written a little bit of script and implemented a couple of features just to the very beginning. This is title in progress, but right now I'm calling it Karaisen Club Renaissance. This menu, I want it to look much better than this. Hopefully I can, let's see. My hope is that I can add a cool opening image, like right in the middle, and then have all of these right here down on the bottom, and then the title can be like up here, so it looks like a console game. It looks fancy, make it look fancy. And of course I want to see if I can get cool transitions and make the mouse look different, because I think I would love it if I could make the mouse look like a little wand with a star at the end. That would be fun. Anyways, let's see. Let's start. Load preferences. Let's look at preferences for now. I can go window or full screen. I wonder what happens if I go full screen. Oh, it doesn't actually change. It changes it while it looks. Whew, excuse me. On my monitor, but it doesn't look like it changes the display on here, so that's good. Roll back side. Disable left or right. What does roll back mean? I'd rather mess with it later. Skip unseen text after choices transitions. I think we're good for what it is. We don't have any voices or sound or music yet. Right now I have text speed, let's go half. Auto forward time is pretty fast. So that's good. About. Version 1.0, made with RenPy, blah blah blah. This program contains free software under a number of licenses, including the MIT license and GNU Lesser General Public License. A complete list of software, including links to full source code, can be found here. I don't know. Excuse me. Ah! Yawn. Big yawn. Oh, wait, I got another code. Oh boy. I'm okay. I'm just peachy. Anyways. Let's start. This is just a placeholder image that I found. I'd like this image to look like a student handbook. So for now, it's just Izuku Midoriya's handbook on heroes for My Hero Academia. I thought it suited. Okay. Anyways. Welcome, new student. Before we get started, we need some basic information to get you registered. First, please tell us your first name. Does that sound right? Is that I feel like that doesn't roll off the tongue very well. Please, should it just be, please tell us your first name? I think so. I'll edit that. Let me see. Hold on. Boop. Oh, I can't? I cannot? Oh, this is right here. Let's see. Code. We're looking at some code. La 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 la. Please tell us your first name. Boop. Save that. Minimize. Back. Okay, I guess I have to, preferences. Quit. Yeah. just for a second. I'll open it right back up. Let's go RenPy, launch project. There she is. Okay, let's try that one more time. The transition from the main menu to the beginning of the game is 5 seconds of fade in. I'm wondering if it needs to be less time. Guess I'll figure that out. Welcome, new student. Before we get started, we need some basic information to get you registered. Please tell us your first name. Okay. Trinity. That's me. Now, I have it in a place that if you don't enter a first name, your name is automatically Bailey. Now, on this menu, please tell us what gender you identify as. You get male, female, and non-binary. So I'm going to go non-binary. Let's make sure we've got this right. You wish to go by M Trinity and use they, them, theirs pronouns. Is this correct? I decided to go with just M instead of MX because honestly, I like the sound of it and the look of it better than MX. Because you go Mr., Mrs. MX just sounds kind of clunky. So just saying M. I don't know. For me, it feels good. I wonder what other people will think. So here's, I implemented something so that the pronouns you choose at the beginning of the game can be used in the script moving forward. And this is an example of how that's done. So, for example, if used in a sentence, it would look like M Trinity went to the grocery store with their friends. The car they took was theirs. They didn't want to go by themselves. This is how they go shopping. Yes. Great. Lastly, which uniform would you like to wear? We have 2 types, a skirt and a blouse with a vest, or a pair of trousers and a shirt with a vest. I have a little note here that says we'll rewrite later because I do not have cutscene art with the MC in it yet. That's something I'm going to have to commission down the road. But I would like to implement the idea that you can choose whether you wear a skirt / dress or pants so that it's not gendered. Like if you identify as male, you can still wear the skirt. If you identify as female, non-binary, whatever, you can wear the pants. It doesn't matter. It's just your choice. And so it wouldn't let me have the choice thing unless it led to something. And that felt like a lot of work, especially since I don't have any cutscene images or sprites for the MC yet. Once I get sprites for the MC, I think I'm going to put that in there so that I can show what the character looks like with the uniform that you choose. Anyways, I see. Thank you for your input. We will take care of the rest. For now, please enjoy your time at Starlight Academy. So, originally I'm wanting to have it just fade to black, and this very short dream sequence is just going to be with a black background. But my background artist, Lucky Fields, just finished this nighttime dormitory art for me, and I really wanted to see what it looked like and make sure that it was to scale. And honestly, I'm very happy with how it looks. So I will take this out later. It's not going to be in the opening sequence. It's going to be later on in the prologue. But I like how it looks. Anyways. The line is getting longer. Would you like a plastic bag? The meat is leaking. My clothes. No! No, not the meat juice! Oh, yeah. The transition from nighttime dormitory to daytime dormitory is chef's kiss. Mwah! It looks beautiful. I'm very happy with that. Okay. I jolt awake, breathing heavy from my dreams of angry customers and raw meat-induced panic. Can't I get a break from work in my sleep at least? At least I was able to get a good nap in. I showed up for work early today so I could get a little bit more sleep in the break room before my shift started. Maybe that's why I had such an awful dream. I haven't even clocked in and I'm already stressed. Isn't that a mood? Oh well. What time is it anyways? I usually don't fall into that deep of a sleep when I'm at work. I hope I didn't accidentally oversleep and miss my clock-in time. Wait. Did we get new furniture? This definitely doesn't look like the break room at work. A window with natural light, a soft bed, a covered desk with a feather quill and an ink pot? The only sounds I can hear are the distant murmur of chatter outside and the chirping of birds. I pat the bed I'm currently sitting on, feeling the duvet. It's actually pretty soft and thick, too. This is way too nice to be anywhere in my workplace. Did somebody move me? I shuffle out of bed, noticing that I'm wearing what definitely doesn't look like my old work uniform. Did someone change my clothes, too? What's going on here? Am I in an episode of The Twilight Zone or something? Should I be worried that someone is going to use me to make a clever moral story? I'm starting to freak out a little bit. Hey, are you in there? Breakfast ended a while ago. We have to get ready. A voice I'm pretty sure I've never heard before calls out through the door of the open room. Oh, fuck, wait. Sorry. A voice I'm pretty sure I've never heard before calls out through the door of the room. Apparently, I need to be ready? Ready for what? All right, if you're not waking up, then I'm coming in. Wait, I'm not decent. I need a minute. So right now I don't have any character sprites ready. I was thinking of finding some royalty-free ones or just like finding some placeholders. Right now I'm using the placeholder that came with the RenPy software, which as you can see is Eileen Happy. It'll work for now because all I have written are lines for the MC and this character. Anyways, ignoring my pleas, the door opens and a young woman about my age slips into the room. She's wearing the same uniform as me and has long brown hair tied back with a ribbon. Immediately, she gives off an energy of sweet, sugary happiness that puts me a little more at ease. And it's weird. I know I've never seen her before, but she looks so familiar. Good, you're awake. When you said you were going to take a nap after breakfast, I was a little worried I'd have to come drag you out of bed myself, like I used to at the academy. Yeah, I'm good. I woke up a second ago. The pretty woman in front of me looks around the room, searching for something. Did they not deliver your stuff yet? You should have been unpacked by now. We got here yesterday, after all. Now that she mentions it, the room is pretty barren. I didn't see any sort of luggage in the room when I woke up, so that must mean I don't have anything. I shake my head in the negative. Figures. I'm sure they'll bring your luggage by soon. If you need to, we can share my notebook for today. Saying this, the Girl shifts her weight and reaches into a bag hanging at her side, pulling out a leather-bound notebook and a stick of graphite. Have you looked at the student handbook yet? Oh, great. Now I get it. I'm in one of those dreams where I go back to school, except I'm bad at it, and the teacher makes fun of me in front of the whole class. Sorry. I lost it? Oh no, seriously? The headmaster even told us to at the assembly yesterday, and you said you were going to read it before bed. The woman sighs, but her smile doesn't slip. Graciously, she reaches into her bag again, this time pulling out a smaller book. We can read it on the way to the main building. We'd better start moving now, though. I accept the book, giving her a quick smile, and begin to follow her out of the room, opening the book and beginning to flip through it. So for this next scene, it says BG room, and it's a placeholder. I have my artist, Lucky Fields, working on the background right now, and so far it looks really good. It's going to be a hallway background with big floor-to-ceiling windows and very pretty classroom doors off to the right side. It's going to look awesome. Anyways, blessedly, the first thing to catch my eye is the inner binding, on which... The inner binding? Maybe I need to rewrite that. On which is written, if lost, please return to Renee Mollier. So her name is Renee. That's pretty. Why does it sound so familiar, though? I'm pretty sure I don't know anyone named Renee. The only Renee I know is a character in one of my favorite Otome games. Actually, she looked a lot like this Renee. Brown hair, brown eyes, pretty face, navy blue school uniform. Hold on a second. I look back at the little book in my hand. Renee Mollier. Even the last name is correct. Renee Mollier is the name of the player character in my favorite Otome game, Kira Kira Starlight Academy. What a funny coincidence! What are the odds? Within the book, the first page is decorated with an intricate crest depicting a wolf, a peacock, and what looks to be an animal with curved horns, surrounding a group of stars. Above the circular crest is a stamped title. Universidad de Okay, hold on. Oh my god. It's sad that I wrote this and I don't even know how to say it in one flowing sentence. Universidad de Luz de las... No, fucking god. Universidad de Luz das Estrellas. I fucked that up, but whatever. Universidad de Luz das Estrellas. I'm not saying it in the right accent, I think. Portuguese sounds a little different than Spanish. This is supposed to be Portuguese inspired, by the way. Just a little dev hint. A hint for you guys. Again, I begin to think of that game. It takes place in an academy called Academia Estrellas, nestled between 3 friendly countries. If I remember correctly, there was a primary school, then the academy, and afterward you could go on to study at the prestigious university to specialize in a certain trade. Of course, that was only if you got the okay ending, where you didn't get with any of the bachelors and instead decided to focus on your studies. Many players considered it a bad end. I always thought it was awesome. Who needs a boyfriend when you can go to college instead? Anyways. And that's as far as I got, writing-wise, for the prologue. I have a couple of scenarios written for the different pursuable characters, but I have them in Word documents and I'm going to implement them when they actually occur in the game. And I have to figure out how flags work and points, because obviously if you're playing an Otome game, you have to make the right choices, and once you get enough points, you get the good end or the bad end, whatever, what have you. I have a lot to think about when it comes to making this game, but so far I'm having a lot of fun putting it together. By the way, I know nothing about coding. I downloaded RenPy knowing zero, nothing, nada. Um, but it's literally just, I was sitting around one day and I was like, I want to play a game with Oji-san characters and not like voltage Oji. Oh, okay. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't say voltage. Let's say voltage. Not mainstream games where they're like, oh, yes, we have an older character. And then the older character turns out to be like a 40-year-old man with a goatee. Or like a 35-year-old man who's young at heart, but the others tease him for being an old man, whatever. It's like, no, that's not what I want. If I want Oji-san, I'm talking like a middle-aged man who's like mellowed out and like given up on his dreams and shit. I'm joking about that last part, mostly. But I mean, I'd like a game like The Bell Chimes for Gold, or like um, Pub Encounter Dandy Shot, where you get to actually have love interests who are middle-aged men who look like middle-aged men and have, adult problems. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm getting older and am disenchanted with the otome games I used to love when I was a kid. All about like school romance and, uh, flighty romances with princes from distant kingdoms and all that. I don't know. Basically, what I'm saying is, I'm making this game for me. And if you happen to like it too, that would be cool. Yeah. Anyways, that's my test. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye bye.